In this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to crochet with beads. I'm going to show you how to slip stitch around the bead, how to single crochet, and how to double crochet with beads. It is very simple to crochet with beads, and there really are no rules as long as you like the finished look of it. So to get started, you just want to string your beads onto the yarn, and my favorite way of doing that is to take a sewing needle, one that will fit through the hole of the beads, and then I just string through a small piece of sewing thread, and I'll tie a knot on the two ends, and that will create a nice loop. And then I just take the end of my yarn and I just pull it through the loop of the sewing thread, and then I'm ready to string the beads. And what I do is I just take them and I slide them over the needle. Some beads don't want to work too well, so I'm just going to put that aside. And then you just slide it over onto the yarn. And that's all you do. Okay, so once I have my beads strung onto the yarn, I'm just going to make a slip knot, and I'm going to chain 10 to start my project. And then I'm going to single crochet into the second chain from the hook. And then I'm going to attach the bead with a slip stitch, and to do that you just want to slide the bead over. You want to position it right close to your work, just like that, and then you want to yarn over and pull it through. Okay, and that will position the bead towards the back of your work. So you just want to single crochet into the next chain, and then slide the next bead over, yarn over, and slip stitch around the bead. And you just keep doing that until the end. Slide the bead over, yarn over, and pull it through to make the slip stitch. Okay, that is the front of it, and there is the back of it. going to show you how to work the bead directly into a single crochet stitch, and you just want to start off with a chain 1, and then you just slide the first bead over, you just want to position it close to your work, and then you insert the hook into the first stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through both loops. So basically you just slide the bead over and then work your stitch as you normally would. Okay, now that's one way of doing it. There is another way of doing it, and that is by sliding the bead on after you've pulled the loops through. So you just want to insert the hook, yarn over and pull through, and then you want to slide the bead over, and then yarn over and pull through to complete the stitch. Okay, and then you'll see they both ended up on the back side, but they are slanted slightly different. I don't know if you can tell. You'll see a gap where I made the change. Okay, and now I'm going to show you how to do the double crochet with beads, and there's several different ways that you can do this. If you want the bead to end up in front, you would slide the bead over first, and then you just work the double crochet as normal, but only you would stop to bring the bead to the front. So I've got my bead close to the work, and then I yarn over and I insert the hook into the first stitch, yarn over and pull through, and then now you just want to slide the bead over to the front. You could leave it at the back and it will position the bead at the back, but if you want it at the front, you just slide it over, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and that is your first double crochet. And then you just repeat the process. You slide the bead over, yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over and pull through, slide the bead forward, yarn over and pull through 2 loops twice. Okay. And you can see it puts the bead right into the center of the double crochet. Okay, now to position the beads at the back of your work, you'll just turn your work, and you start off with a chain 2, and then you just want to slide the bead over. And then you work your double crochet stitch the same way that you would normally do it. So you just yarn over and insert the hook into the first stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through both loops. So once again, just push the bead up, yarn over, insert the hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. Okay, and that will put the beads more to the top of the stitch. And another way of doing that is to partially complete the stitch and then slide the bead over. So you would yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then you slide your bead over. Okay, and then yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. So once again, you work your stitch as normal. And then just before you are at your last step, just slide the bead over, yarn over and pull through. Okay, so once again you see there's a slight difference in the way the beads are positioned, but they both end up on the back side at the top of the stitch.